...2008 is Muir Group's 40th birthday, and that's given us an opportunity to celebrate with our residents. We just felt we wanted to do something a bit different this year and have two events where we invited residents along, had some fun. It's also a really good opportunity to have some face-to-face engagement with our residents about our services, not only about the services we provide now, but hopefully moving things forward in the future.
The people who are here are our customers, and it's critical to talk to the customers, to listen to them, to hear their views, and then to act upon the views that they tell us. Absolutely vital.
This is a marvellous idea where people can give their ideas and either discuss them or not.
Normally we have a permanent booking for our Sunday lunch. We cancelled that so we could come here today, because I think this is, in 3.5 years living with Muir, this is the first time I've met most of you to talk casually to.
They've given us this opportunity to get together, to meet them face to face and to talk to them and to air our views, good or bad. They want to hear our criticisms, our ideas, our suggestions.
The residents see us as approachable. There's senior management, there's middle management, and then there's sort of frontline staff. Everybody's all together in purple shirts, ready to come and answer questions. And I think for people, I'm hoping that people will feel that we're accessible and they can make comments.
It's better than what I expected. It's really given us an opportunity to meet other residents, hearing people in the same boat as us, talking about their problems, sharing problems, and them giving us an opportunity to put some input into our property that we rent off them and what sort of things we'd like to see happen in the future. It's a really good idea. It's been a good day and the kids have loved it.
Having this opportunity is a real bonus. It shows what a caring company they are, that they can allow us to come together like this. I've never known anything like it before, particularly from a housing association.
It shows that they want people to come and see what they're about and how they're doing, and also to meet the faces that you're calling on the telephone.
I've had a resident come up to me today and shook my hand and said, I'm such and such, I've spoken to you a number of times and we've emailed each other about 6 times, and now I can see you and this is who you are and this is who I am. And it's lovely just to make that connection and have that personal contact.
As soon as I walked through the door, somebody said, "Good morning, George," and it was Sam Scott, so at least I'm known.
They care about what the residents think, and it's nice to know that they get everyone together. And yeah, I think it's very positive. It shows that they're not just there doing their jobs.
Could you imagine the council doing this for their tenants? No way.
What we felt we needed to do was to concentrate on our key service areas, break residents off into focus groups that could look at those key service areas, try and take residents through some interactive exercises to get some feedback in a fun way.
I can use the terms providing affordable housing, but really Muir is about providing good quality homes for people who need good quality homes at a price they can afford to pay.
I think we do well across the board, whether it's repairs and maintenance, dealing with our customer services team. Our community housing officers are out and about on the schemes a lot, trying to deal with issues that neighbourhoods and communities and residents are facing. So I think we are very approachable, we're very accessible, and we're very responsive in the service that we provide.
My own experience of Muir is 3.5 years, but when Tweedsmuir opened 20 years ago, my mother was one of the first ones who went in there.
I've been there about 10 years and I've never regretted it. I found it very, very good. I'm in sheltered accommodation. They're excellent. I mean, I've no complaints at all.
We've been a resident for about 7 years now, and it's been brilliant. We love it. We've got a lovely little detached bungalow that's was specially built for disabled.
It's enabled us to have a life together. Doctor wants me to move to a bungalow, but I'm so happy in my house. I want to live there as long as I can, and I no fault to find with Muir. They've been absolutely wonderful.
I think it's a very forward-looking organisation. I think it'd be brilliant, and I'd like to be part of it.
We work extremely hard in terms of asking and consulting our clients for their ideas and suggestions. We actively encourage people to come forward and to certainly tell us where we're going wrong. We act on that information and try and put whatever's going wrong right.
I think Muir's very good with customer service, and I think you get a personal service as a resident. We give direct dials for community housing officers, income management officers and assistant regional managers and regional managers. If somebody rings up and they want to speak to somebody, there's always somebody there who is willing or able to speak to them and try and sort out their problem.
They had an office in Station Road, and when you went down there, everybody was so pleasant and caring. And at that time, they used to come round the houses and speak to us.
We've always sort of gone down the road that we want to do the best for our residents. And I mean, I've been with Muir for 8 years now, and that's sort of hit me from the very first day that I got there. You know, when they sent me out doing home visits, and I thought, this is really fantastic that they take the trouble to go and see their residents and find out what their needs are, and that's never really left me.
I'd like to hear them say that we respond quickly to their needs and their concerns. I'd like to hear them say that we make it easy for them to get a home, to move into a home quickly. And I'd like to hear them say that we maintain and keep the homes in good condition for them.
We've had a new kitchen, and we've had the double glazing, and anything that's to be done, they've come and did it.
We've just recently had an electric shower put in. There was problems with the old one. They were there straight away to sort that out, and then very quickly came and put a new one in.
They look after the property well, they look after the resident, and really I can't fault them. I think they're very good.
I like the way they can take criticism and take it on board.
I think they do listen. Their response times are pretty good. When you phone them up, they don't try and fob you off. They do actually listen to you and try and help you. You know, if they can't help you there and then, they've always been good at phoning us back. So I've been really impressed with that.
It's getting better and interesting, and the more I learn, the more easy things become to get sorted and done, dusted.
You can't please everybody all the time, but they really are trying.
I don't know what I can say that they get right, but if you ask me if there was anything that they did wrong, I would say nothing as far as I know. So it's easier to say they don't do anything wrong.
What Muir will give you is choice very often, where you get none if you're in a council flat.
I think they're very easy to contact, they're very caring, they're very interested in you. If there's anything they can do to help, they're there.
It proves that they care. And if you've got any questions, you know, or grievances, you can hassle them.
Much more than just a housing association, because they're there for you. You don't actually ever feel alone. I mean, you've got your home and it's yours to enjoy, but you also know that with the information they've given you, they're never far away. If something terrible happens, or you need some help or advice or anything of the kind, they're there.
When I meet people at events like this and they tell me how happy they are, or they will give me a story. For instance, not too long ago I met somebody who just moved into a home, and I was asking them, do you like it here? How is it for you? And the lady said, it's wonderful. The last 2 years I spent in a woman's refuge. That makes it worthwhile for me, because someone who's had a lot of drama, a lot of trauma in their lives, now have a lovely home and are happy in that new home.
I've been with them since December of last year. That's when we first got given our property. We were shown around it. Previous to that, we were in sheltered accommodation, so it was a blessing to be shown the house that we kind of dreamed of.
Some clients that come in are fairly, well, extremely traumatised because of the situation that they're in. They've just been made homeless. And, I think myself and the rest of the team go out of our ways.
My marriage parted and I needed somewhere to live, so I was homeless for about a year. And I had to register for somewhere to live. I have a 15-year-old son. And anyway, I went on the local housing register and found myself with Muir Homes. And I have to say they've been absolutely excellent. They found me a lovely place to stay and to live, and I'm very happy there.
We went through a real bad patch of not having a home. Unless you've been through it, it's really difficult to explain. We went into sheltered accommodation, as I said before. We had to share one room, we were sharing a bathroom, sharing a kitchen. It was quite a depressing time. And then when they gave us our house, we've got our self-respect back. We feel like a family again. It was like winning the lottery, to be honest. To say that, yes, we've got a house available for you. They've made me feel like a family man again, and they've made our family feel like a family again.
They just give you that confidence that you need. They don't make you feel that you're left in the background. They try and make you take you for who you are. They don't judge you and stuff. It's really good.
2 residents came up to me independently and told me how Muir Group had changed their lives in one of our homeless schemes. And on the other side of it, we had residents from Rowlands Lodge, which is a scheme we've got in Chester for adults with mental health issues, wanting me to go and be their support worker. And that's real to me. At the end of the day, we can spend lots of our time behind desks writing papers and strategies, but it's not until you hold events like this that you really get to see what happens at the end and what's being delivered on the ground. And that's the important thing, and that's what we're good at, I think.
It's great to see people get control of their lives, move on and get on with their life, and if we can do anything to help them do that, then we certainly will.
I think Muir stands out from the crowd and other housing associations because of the commitment of our staff, without a shadow of a doubt. You only have to go around and speak to our staff and listen to what they've got to say, and the drive that they've got to make things like today a success.
They are dedicated, they care, they're concerned, and they want to do a very good job. And hopefully we continually give them the knowledge and the ability to do that good job.
The people that work for Muir Group are all really good people, genuinely nice, caring people who are actually interested in people's well-being.
They're professionals, but they're like your best friends as well.
They laugh, they joke, they're very friendly. I think it's a brilliant organisation. It's more like a bit of a family.
They're great. I mean, if it wasn't for Muir, we probably wouldn't be living together.
They care for the tenants. They're not kind of, we're the council, you do as we tell you. They do care.
From my point of view, I think Muir give that extra little bit because they've got Friends of Muir Group for a start, which is a charity that gives funding and grants to residents in their communities. And they're very, very meaningful the way they do it. It's not just like a handout. They really consider what the community's needs are, and they meet 4 times a year to discuss that.
At the present time, we're raising money to improve our gardens. We've got about £5,000, I think 4,000, and it's going to cost a lot of money. But we have this something work. They're supposed to raise funds for us. So we're trying that, and we're putting shows on. I mean, Iris put a show on last week at the Social Evening. We made £200 odd. We're trying to raise money ourselves as well.
Well, they encourage everybody. If they've an idea and they listen to it, if they can help, they do go into things and do try to In fact, I think they go to bend backwards sometimes to do more for the residents.
I'm working with people who really want to positively change their communities for the better and to do something really worthwhile. People have really tried to improve their neighbourhoods and got really stuck in, and it just creates a momentum. It gets people going, and then you see the results, and you just stand back then and you think, wow, that's really